Hey guys, welcome back to the Proud Podcast. My name's Alyssa.
My name's Sophia.
I'm Jaden.
And today is the official last episode of the podcast, at least for this year.
So Alyssa, Jaden, and I, we are the 2023-2024 co-editors-in-chief. We've been in newspaper together since sophomore year. Jaden's actually
I've been here since freshman year,
So
on this episode, we're just gonna recap everything we did.
That's been in the newspaper for the past, 3-4 years?
Yeah, especially this year because it was our time.
Our time.
yeah, we've had a long run, and we've seen this club progress from, basically nothing to
Something.
To where it is now.
To where it is now.
To where it is now, yeah. So I've been in newspaper for 4 years, and the first year was freshman year online, and the teacher was Miss Edwards, but she left the school, and now Hodge became the newspaper teacher. So.
And that was me and Sophia's first year, and I started off, me and Sophia met. We sat next to each other.
I remember the reason why we met Jaden was because there was this kid who sat next to, so it was Alyssa, me, the kid, and Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, you sat between us and the kid, and we would try to talk to the kid, but he wouldn't hear us, so we'd be like, hey, he was
Luigi!
No, it was a tall guy.
Raul?
Oh,
Raul, yeah.
Something like that.
And you guys would be like, oh, can you pass this along to him? So I was like, hey, they're trying to talk to you, But he was very...
He was just there.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't like Jaden. Well, actually, the reason why I didn't like Jaden is because I thought he was...
Can we even talk?
I just want to say it. I thought Jaden was straight, so that's why I didn't like Jaden. And then later on, his personality came to shine.
She's heterophobic.
He didn't even come out to us. We could just tell. He was like...
that was like the whole...
He hid his personality at first. Like, he actually acted like a straight man. And then when he got comfortable with us, he was like...
Jump scare.
Come out.
Jump scare.
Come out.
Sophomore year,
It was more...
It was a mess, but it was fun.
It was fun for us because we met each other and we met everyone else in the class.
We would kind of just sit in the corner and we'd speed run our articles and then just talk the rest of the period. And because the previous teacher had left during COVID with no warning, it was also Hodge's first year at Coral Glades. Not even as just a newspaper teacher. No, her first year in this brand new school for her. So there was two girls, Nina and Michaela, who took newspaper the year before. So they kind of took over as the editors. And they did a pretty good job.
They were nice, but
for what they had to work with, they did a good job.
Yeah.
But it was a mess.
It was messy.
Yeah. Also, Lorelai sat next to us that whole year.
Lorelai sat next to us the whole year, and we didn't speak to her. We would talk to her friend Annabelle.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah.
Annabelle.
So yeah, that whole year
all the time.
she was next to us. I think it was more towards later on in the year. We started because we were talking to her friends, so we started talking to her more. Mind you, everyone else besides Lorelai, we stopped talking to. Two of them left the school, and then it was junior year, and then that's when it was us three, and we got super close with Lorelai, and then she brought in her friend Jessica, and then Jessica brought in her friend Daniela, so that started the actual group that we're now still friends with, and that's why this class is so special to us.
So last year, junior year, Jacob took over newspaper. Jacobo took over newspaper with Angie. But that poor man.
Are we really?
Jacobo ran that thing, and it sucked because it was just one person.
It was just him, and he was so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
That things.
Mind
were
you,
really
it was his
slow.
senior year too.
Yeah.
So he didn't only have this. He had so much
AP
more.
exams, college. He goes to FSU now.
Yeah.
So the application process for that's a little difficult.
Yeah.
Good SAT scores and all that. So that poor man was stressing while also trying to do a couple fundraisers, and he did better than the year before, I would say. There was a little more organization. He started implementing Google Classroom, Google Docs, which we now use.
Mm-hmm.
But
and he taught us what we...
Yeah.
I forgot that we had Canvas submissions back in
Oh yeah.
That was
sophomore
weird.
and a little bit of junior year. That was a mess.
Yeah.
That was weird.
What else did we do? Last year was just
it was kind of the same as
it was the
sophomore.
same. It was just a different group what I would do is I would do my articles the 2 classes before, because I don't know about you guys, but I looked forward to newspaper every day. It was actually our 4th period, so newspaper was my favorite class because all of our friends were in there. So I would do my articles before the class came, so that when we were in class, we all sat in the back, we had our tables in a circle, and we just talked the whole time. So Jacobo gave us, positions, and we all, worked. It was difficult because we were trying to figure out the website, so we stayed up super late, trying to do all of that. Jaden's annoying fan in the background while me and Sophia are trying to work was not making us happy.
But 2 weeks before school started this year, Alyssa and I could not understand this website, so we would be up at 3 in the morning looking at YouTube tutorials. We would be looking at the website from the people who sponsor our website. We'd be looking at all their things, just trying to figure it out. And then eventually we just kind of paid someone to to fix it up for us, because we could not get it.
Which helped, because then we got control of just the website. We needed something to just be set so that we can add everything else we want to it. I think also, having leadership roles is a big thing to take on, and we definitely did struggle with that. Just trying to figure out what everyone should do, one person having less, one person having more. I know me, I just wanted to do everything, so I became bombarded, and I was wait a second. I took a step back, and I was okay, I have 2 people beside me for a reason. So we were struggling at first, but we came together, and we figured out what to do. And then from there, I think really just everything just became so much better, and we got control of everything too.
It was definitely a really interesting experience. I didn't think the difference between how being a writer versus an editor, I didn't think the difference would be that drastic, but no, it really changed the class for us, and not in a good way, honestly.
I liked it. I liked that we did this, and I liked that I did it with you guys as well. I think it just really was it built up to this. We met in this class, it started with all 3 of us, so the fact that we all 3 got to run this together this year I'm just grateful for it. And also just the people we've met along the way, it's just been so fun. Also went to Boston
last year. That was towards the end. That was a little idea, and we were let's start fundraising.
From the following year we started
let's start working on it. This year started, we started fundraising. Double Good, the chocolate
all
pretzels, all the socials.
Mind you, that's not easy. Planning we did one every single week, because I was trying to make sure we got that money to go to Boston.
4 hours.
And that's why my ticket was basically free. So
okay, well, I had.
What about you, Jada? How much?
I had to pay $540.
Oh, how about you, Sophia?
$300, half the price.
Seems like your pockets were really hurting, Jaden.
Don't worry, girl. Don't worry.
Oh, we know. Scared.
Anyway, I remember Jacob last year mentioning Boston, oh, there's a national journalism convention, it'd be cool to go there. And I was that's
oh my gosh, when we were at the airport and he texted us in the group chat.
That was so sweet.
And he was oh my gosh, wait, are you guys actually going to Boston? And we were yeah, we are. And he's oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. That was so nice.
We should text him
we should be
right now?
You're right.
Right now.
Okay.
Right now.
We're texting Jacob right now.
We should send him a photo. Wait, I gotta find his number first. Continue. You can continue while I find him.
Anyways, well, I remember me and Sophia, so the way Boston even came up, me and Sophia were sitting, I forgot what we were doing. Me and Sophia were sitting at this table. It was after school. I think was it all 3 of us, or was it just me and Sophia? Hodge came up to us and mentioned the idea about Boston. She even talked to Kaplan. And so it started just right there, and me and Sophia were determined. We're going to Boston. So it was just a lot of raising money, and mind you, we also went to Boston with the yearbook group, and we had our own hidden.
At first it was a little complicated
because they were favorited over us. Everyone knows what yearbook is, so we were jealous. We can be honest, we were a little jealous, but we also got to meet all those people.
Just amazing people.
That trip was genuinely I think about that trip now, and I felt it was time was it it was just frozen for a second. We all just got to spend time with each other.
Like,
Jacob, our old editor. We just sent him a message. I said, we're filming the last episode for our podcast and talking about you. We're so thankful you gave us this position. It made this class so special for us, and this year was unforgettable. Hopefully he sees it, because
We heart Jacob.
Jacob was great.
Time was like frozen when we went to Boston. It was like all of our worries just stopped. And like especially now, like when it was, well, we're done. We have 2 days left of school, pretty much one. But I know like when it was the second semester, senior year was rough, at least for me.
that was bad.
Yeah.
After
And-
winter break, I was.
Oh
We were
yeah.
in the trenches.
So many times I would just think I wish I could just go back to Boston because it was just we were just so happy. Like the
So
verb.
many like adventures though.
There
was
Maria
so
lost
much
her phone.
Oh my god. The park. The park.
The park,
I
the
think
slide.
we talked
Slide.
about that story. We talked about that story also actually in the Boston recap.
That was
So
the
you should go and
happiest-
check that out.
Yeah,
If
we're
you
not
haven't
gonna tell you
watched
the
it.
story, but
Happiest moment of my life, though.
yeah, plug.
I was so excited. The rats.
Oh my god, a rat chased me. Oh, we also talked about them in the Boston recap.
Another reason why you should go and watch
Plug,
that
yeah,
video.
go watch it. Well, yeah,
First night of Boston was so memorable.
it was just amazing,
No,
and we were so
yeah.
lucky for that.
Yeah, that was
It definitely made
so rich.
our senior year for sure. But after Boston,
After Boston, that's when things
we were just, especially those few days after, we were not.
we were
We're
out.
so out of it.
Yeah,
That was rough.
it was.
We
Yeah.
came back on a Sunday, and the next day was school.
Before winter break started, we had our holiday party. Hutch gifted. I picked the present because it's the biggest one, and of course, it was a toilet seat. So if you look at our TikTok, you'll see, or TikTok or Insta, you'll see everyone
Having the
a toilet seat
on their head.
After that, it was time to kind of give our positions up and start training. I mean, we didn't give it up completely yet, but we started training our new editors in chief, which is
Lorelai!
Jessica.
Lorelai and Jessica!
Lorelai and Jessica, our 2024-2025 editors-in-chief, they're already doing a great job. Like, they're doing amazing. I have so
Yeah.
much hope for next year. I think they're going to do great. I wish them the
I
best
agree,
of luck.
100%.
I know that next year they're planning on going to Philadelphia, and I hope it's just as like special and like memorable as
Yeah.
Boston was for us. So I'm very excited for that.
Oh my god, we forgot to literally talk about the podcast. This was
yeah.
was
yeah.
something we talked about, and it was, I wasn't sure if we would be able to start it this year, but I definitely I hired May and also Maddie to be our podcast editors, and it was definitely hard at the beginning. We were trying to set it up, and we're still, it's new, so it's still something, we're trying to work through. But the fact that we already got it started up, and next year Lorelai and Jessica will be able to make it even better. I'm really proud. One of the things I'm really proud of is the podcast, because I don't know, it's just something we talked about, and the fact that it actually happened. That and Boston. We also set up this room. Have a plug in the picture of May putting this poster up. I don't know, it was just, this was something I didn't think was gonna happen.
I feel like as this year, and even a bit of last year, we really picked up where newspaper was just left.
Yeah.
Before COVID, we heard stories about how great the Prowl was, and it was this legendary thing, and then after it just kind of fell off. So we were we want to pick it up, we want to continue the legacy that it had, and so I think we did a good job starting it up. I think next year it'll definitely grow
I think
even
it'd be
more.
so much, yeah.
I hope that
I think it'd become popular.
I hope that they win awards, because when we went to FSPA, so the Florida Journalism Convention, there was schools winning awards, and we were sitting there didn't even know that this existed.
Yeah.
We had no idea at all.
But the fact that we even got to go to even that was
Yeah.
such a small thing, but we got to go.
We
was
didn't
also
we
just
didn't really
exciting.
talk about that. We went, when was that, October? Or
Yeah.
September? It was
It was
It was
It was-
beginning of
it
the
was
year.
early,
It was
yeah.
beginning of
We
the
went
year.
to Pompano Beach High School for the Florida Journalism Convention, and it was really cool. We got to hear a bunch of very experienced teachers who work in the journalism field. They were basically giving us advice on how to run a classroom. And honestly, I didn't think at first it was gonna help that much. I thought it was it's just just something to go to for fun. But like the tips that we got from there, some of them we actually
We
did end up
used,
using.
yeah.
Like the
especially
holiday
in Boston
party.
too.
We implemented a lot of stuff that
Yeah.
they said,
One of
which
the
was
things-
surprising.
One of the things they stressed a lot was like your classroom, it should be like a community, you know, that you feel very welcomed in. So
we tried
started-
our best to try to just make
Yeah.
everyone, and I think that happened
I think it happened.
because I'm also in yearbook and newspaper, so I get to see like the dynamics. And one thing I can say about our class is like everyone's involved, like everyone talks to each other.
No one feels left out. Like,
yeah,
not
at
a
least like
single
we
person.
try not to allow that to happen. And having like the holiday party, we're actually gonna have a party in 2 days, like a going away
Yeah,
for us.
it's a little sad.
It is
but-
sad. We're done with this. And then of course we, like I was gonna say earlier, we met like amazing people. It started off with those random people in sophomore year, but then we met Lorelai and then Jessica, Daniela, and then this year our friends that are not in newspaper, Valeria and Melanie, joined us. Melanie's still not in newspaper, but she just comes all the time. I also met King Thompson this year.
King Thompson,
What a character.
Yeah, what a delight. But no, he's definitely been someone special. Also, just everyone in the class.
Yeah.
Like, we've become
Yeah.
friends with everyone. It's just been...
There's people from like last year who were in this class that I would look at them and I just think like, oh, they're randoms. But now
But now you look at them and you're
You know
like, wait,
how-
like I know them. Like I'll
Like-
say hi outside of like
Yeah.
even outside of school. I'd just be like, oh hey, like
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. I
It's
don't
very
know. It's... Yeah. But,
You know, one of my favorite memories is it was like our first pliable social, I think.
oh my god, we should have talked about that.
I'm sorry. When it was like pouring outside.
I have pictures of that.
Pouring, like there was a whole thunderstorm with lightning going on, okay? And I don't know why King and Alyssa decided to run out. And like I just remember like walking out. I was sick. So I stayed inside all warm, like with my little acai bowl, and I look outside and I just see them running around. And then Carla falling.
I was about to say that. We're all sitting inside on the table, and my friend Carlos comes running and he falls face first. Like at some points we wouldn't make as much money because we were having one every week, and like the kids couldn't come out for every single one. We still had like teachers come out and support us.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to
Alonzo, Shane.
O'Neill.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the end. This is the last.
Yeah, this is-
You wanna?
Yeah, honestly, like being in this class has just been the best part of high school for me. I don't regret it. I don't regret anything. If I could do it all over again, I would.
Me too. I second it.
4 years in here, and this is
3 years for us. We don't get that freaking cord.
this is
okay.
This is the end. I mean, I'm glad that we're like handing it to Laurel and Jessica.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
I'm
definitely
happy,
they're gonna
yeah.
be able to
We can.
handle it and
Yeah.
And I
build
hope
it up.
like the future editors, future
Yes.
classes, they look back on this and our old website and they think like this was like garbage. Like I want them to look
yeah.
at our stuff and be like, I'm so glad we're at like
Like
level
we
we're at
did
now,
so
you know?
much better than them from
Yeah.
where they started. Like
because I mean I think we did a pretty good
I
job
think
this
we
year,
did good, but-
you can't lie. Like
there's definitely a lot of improvements
Yeah.
to be
Oh,
done.
yeah,
yeah.
So if 5 years from now I look back and they're like, this was absolute trash, I'm gonna be like,
good
good job. Like,
you.
you guys did that.
So, I'm going to FIU. I'm going to major in journalism while I figure things out. I want to try to go for more. Being in this class, being an editor made me realize that I really enjoy being in like officer positions like this. I think it's really fun. So I want to try to go for more of that in college.
Well, I'm gonna get my AA at Palm State, and then in 6 months, I'm gonna transfer to FIU, be right next to Sophia. Also, majoring in journalism and minoring in business. I just love writing. Like, I would love to like get to the point where I get to do this again, but for like a bigger company. But I do see myself like, my goal is to write for like New York Times.
I'm going to FIU for nursing, but I think I'm gonna minor in journalism. 'Cause this is definitely something that I want to like hold on to. And I know when I first started, I was like, journalism, like, ew, who wants to write? But now I look at it and I'm like, wait, this is something I actually love, and I want to keep doing it. So,
Go Panthers.
go Panthers. Pause up.
Guys, anyway, so this is us saying our final goodbyes.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone who's been here with the journey.
I'm Brianna. I'm a writer for The Prowl, and this is me signing out.
Hi, my name is Elijah. I'm a senior. I'm also a sports writer, and this is me signing out.
Hi, my name is Maddie. I'm a writer on The Prowl, and this is me signing out.
I'm Skaden. I'm top dog, and I'm signing out.
Hi, my name is Alyssa. I'm a writer for The Prowl, and this is me signing out.
My name is Kevin. I'm a senior. I'm a writer for The Prowl, and this is me signing out.
Hi, my name is Sophia Herrera, co-editor-in-chief, and this is me signing out.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Milian, and I'm the co-editor-in-chief, and this is me signing out.
Hi, my name is Jaden Torres. I'm co-editor-in-chief, and this is me signing out.